snow tomorrow as this storm system tracks east. It's centered over Oklahoma City and bringing absolutely messy weather. About 60 million of us, Americans in general, under some sort of winter weather alert today. And a blizzard warning in Kansas City. We saw thunder snow there this morning. That after a layer of ice and then an additional foot or so of snow there today. We're seeing those winter weather alerts even over through the mid-Atlantic, and that does include part of our area. But today it's just brisk and cold, mix of sun and clouds. Clouds will increase overnight into first thing tomorrow morning, and then by sunrise, we're starting to see that snow sneak into areas south and west of New York City. That snow will continue for the first half of Monday, and our expectations are north of the city, little to none. In the metro area, coating to about an inch, but from Staten Island south, that's where we could pick up enough snow to make things slick for your Monday. So we'll have more on the timing and the totals. We'll go by hour on Futurecast coming up. Today, it's that mix of sun and clouds, highs in the low to mid-30s with wind chills in the 20s. Pedro, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Danny, thank you. Whether you like it or not, at the stroke of midnight, congestion pricing officially went into effect here in New York City.
Yeah, those gantries are now capturing all those license plates, charging all those drivers heading into the so-called congestion zone below 60th Street in Manhattan.
And while the MTA and transit advocates say this will help New Yorkers get around the city, opponents say they promise to keep fighting to stop it.
That's right. Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman is live on the Upper West Side with what drivers need to know as they pass below 60th Street. Lindsay.
Yeah, Tony, Pedro, if you didn't know what a gantry was before now, you most certainly will soon. That is if you're driving below 60th Street. It's that thing behind me there, which is going to scan your Easy Pass or your license plate and charge you for entering Manhattan south of this area here. And this all comes after many delays and some court cases that threaten to potentially stop congestion pricing, but it is officially underway as of midnight, rather 12:01 this morning. So here's what you need to know, because the question a lot of people have is how much am I going to be charged and when am I going to be charged? Well, if you're entering the Manhattan Central Business District, it begins at 60th Street across the borough. It does not, however, include the West Side Highway or the FDR Drive if you're driving north or south there. The peak hours are Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday starting at 9 a.m. So right now, actually, is the peak hour starting for today. And that costs $9 for most drivers with an Easy Pass. Trucks cost a little bit more, and it costs more if you don't have an Easy Pass. The off-peak cost is only $2.25, which is actually less than one swipe of a Metro card, and you get a crossing credit if you are entering through tunnels that are already tolled downtown. Now, the MTA officially revealed the signs telling drivers when they are entering the congestion pricing zone last night. The toll is expected to reduce traffic by approximately 80,000 fewer vehicles a day, with the goal of less congestion overall and better air quality. Also, of course, a main reason for this is to generate money by tolls to provide the MTA capital project with about $15 billion. Now, transit advocates support the program for the most part, but many are still against the plan, including politicians on Staten Island or in New Jersey who worry it'll just move the traffic into their areas instead. We heard from folks yesterday, as well as MTA CEO Jano Lieber.
It's much better for us if we have less congestion. We obviously have to have people be able to get in ambulances to hospitals. It's a benefit for the drivers, and it's also a benefit for the 90% of New Yorkers who do take transit.
I feel like it's a lot, the cost for people that live in the city and that are commuting in daily for work. And I think it's going to create more traffic in the zones outside.
Well, it is unlikely at this point, though, that you'll notice any major difference in the congestion and the traffic in the coming days, weeks, or months even. But it is, again, likely to reduce traffic by about 80,000 fewer cars a day. Somewhere you will notice it, though, is on your credit card statement if you don't have an Easy Pass. So make sure you get that now that it is officially underway. Live on the Upper West Side, Lindsay Tuckman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Lindsay, thank you so much. Some lawmakers who oppose the plan, though, are speaking